Today we're going to be checking out the Raxiom LED Halo Projector Headlights with black housings and clear lenses for the 2007 to 2013 Silverado 1500s. Now, if you're looking to upgrade your truck's front end lighting with a slick, aggressive appearance and improved nighttime visibility, these headlights are going to be a solid option. These are perfect for Silverado owners who want a custom look with some enhanced light output, and they're going to provide better road illumination while adding a modern, high contrast style to the front end of your truck. These Halo Projector Headlights offer a blend of style and functionality, featuring this nice halo style ring and projector lens to improve both appearance and performance. The projector style lenses focus that light beam pattern, producing a sharper, more direct output compared to standard reflector headlights. This means you can get better nighttime visibility and reduce glare for the oncoming drivers. Those halo accents around the edge of the light are going to give an eye-catching glow, giving your truck a distinct and aggressive look. Whether you're driving at night or even during the day, they're going to be visible with that nice modern halo look around the bulb. These headlights also have these nice slick black housings, which are going to contrast sharply with the bright halos and the projector lenses, creating a bold, stylish upgrade that's going to stand out there on the road. These clear lenses are going to ensure maximum light output, keeping your path well lit in those low light conditions and helping them stay DOT compliant. Built for durability and long-lasting performance, these headlights feature high-quality polycarbonate lenses which are resistant to cracking, yellowing, and even UV damage like those stock lights tend to get. The black housings are made from tough, automotive-grade plastic, ensuring they can withstand the elements and the harsh road conditions. With this nice weather-sealed construction, the headlights are protected against moisture, dirt, and debris out there on the road, making them a reliable upgrade for all seasons of driving. Now, as far as the pricing goes on this, they are going to come in that low to mid $300 price range, which is a nice price point for modern looking LED halos and those projector lights that improve visibility. Installation on these are going to be pretty straightforward, and we're going to rate them a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have these installed in about 1 hour of your time right there in the driveway. The headlights are designed to be a direct replacement for your factory units, utilizing a plug-and-play connector right into that wiring harness that's already on the truck. Now let's head on out to the shop and we're going to walk you through that install process on these headlights.
First install, you need a ratchet, 3/8 extension, 10mm socket, wire connectors, 10mm wrench, clip removal tool, and wire crimpers. All right, today we're going to be installing some headlights on our Silverado. Now first we're going to watch a quick video to uninstall a stock one, then we'll come back here to install the new ones.
All right, so the first step in our install once the hood is popped is to remove this cover on top of the radiator support using a pop clip removal tool. Now you can remove this cover. Now at this point we can remove the grill. We're going to start with the 4 10mm bolts at the top. Using a 10mm socket, let's get these out. All right, so there should be several metal clips holding in your grill at this point. You can either grab your grill and pull straight out, or if the clips are hanging up, you can use a needle nose pliers to release them. Grab your grill and pull it out. All right, at this point, you can remove the 2 10mm bolts at the top of your headlight. You may want an extension to get to this one, or you can use a wrench if you don't want to use the extension. All right, so there is a third bolt right underneath here in this gap between the headlight and the bumper. Now you may have to loosen this in order to get the headlight out, but the bracket down there is slotted, so as long as that bolt is a little bit loose, you should be able to pull it straight out. So that's the bolt we're talking about back there. Go ahead and press down on this tab at the back here and unplug your harness.
So now we're going to get ready to put our headlight into our truck, but before we do that, you will see 2 loose wires on the back. So we're just going to wire up some connectors for that. You can either use something like a T-tap to connect to the truck, which will have a spade connector that just slips into the back. We have just female connectors attached to our harness already, so we're just gonna use those. Still just gotta put our spade connectors on. These are already stripped back, so you don't need a wire stripper. You just twist those wires, slide our connector over, and crimp them down. All right, now we can go ahead and get this headlight in the truck. Now we're gonna get our wires connected. So you see we have our connectors here. We have our black wire, which is our ground, and then our brown wire, which is our positive. It's just the lights for the markers. If you need to, you may need to do some testing to make sure you have the right ones. So we're gonna plug our black into black, and then our blue into our brown. We can also get our main harness just plugged into the back of the headlight here. Now just make sure this slot here goes around this bolt that is loosened in the back. Go ahead and get that in place, and we'll get our 2 10mm bolts up top here. So we'll grab our 2 10mm bolts that we took out, thread them in. Then we'll grab our ratchet with our 10mm socket and extension. Go ahead and tighten those 2 down. So for that bolt on the side, you'll be able to see it through the gap here in the bumper. We're just gonna pull back our wheel liner, get a 10mm ratcheting wrench in there, and go ahead and tighten that down. You can go ahead and just pop your wheel liner back in place. Now that you have this headlight all secured, you can go ahead and repeat those same steps on the other side. Now we can get our grill back in place, slide up all the tabs. Here's a good tap. We can re-secure it with our 4 10mm bolts going across the top. Grab our ratchet 10mm socket, reinstall all of our bolts. Lastly, we just need to reinstall our rad cover. We're going to slide that in place, and then reinstall all of our push clips going across. And that wraps up our install of our Raxiom LED Halo Projector Headlights with a black housing and clear lens for our 2007 to 13 Silverado 1500. And remember, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.